Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024. We are back with another game in the London Green save. And of course, we have had a bit of a weird season in the London Greens. It's not really been firing the way we want it to. We want to be looking for promotions and stuff like that. But what I am kind of understanding, how I'm understanding things, is that there's a couple of reasons why we are not quite firing the way we want to be. And one of them is because our squad is absolutely massive. It is incredibly big. It's a big old squad. And the reason for that is that at the minute, I've kind of combined all of the squads together, the under-18s, the under-21s, the first team, and made it one big squad. Now, the reason for that is because I don't really know who my best players are, if I'm being honest. There are players who've had lots of chances and haven't really proved themselves. And there are players who have had not that many chances and have performed quite well. But you can see there's still a good chunk of players who have not played a game for us, a competitive game for us in this season. So to counteract that, what I have done is I've gone into the schedule, and you can see the amount of friendlies I have organised is a very big amount of friendlies. The reason for that is that I'm going to give all of these players the opportunity to show me what they've got. And we'll look at that in the non-competitive stats. You can see there's players who have played loads of games non-competitive. The average ratings are going to be very different. And we'll see which players are looking good to play and looking strong for us, and stuff like that. So that's why I've kind of gone with the way we're going. But that's all I'm going to mention today. We're not going to worry about anything more than that just yet. We're going to go into today's game. This is the squad I've picked. And now the reason I've picked this squad is because I think this team, probably the best or probably one of the best when it comes to putting my game plan on the pitch. Rebu, for example, on the bench, teamwork rating 18. 18. He will follow the instructions just to the end. Sunderman, the exact same thing. Whereas there has been players on my team, for example, Reece Talmash, a 1 teamwork. Not a fan. Not a fan. So I'm introducing non-negotiables. Non-negotiables. Basically, if players have stats that are at a certain low level in specific specific attributes, I don't want them. I don't want them around my team. I don't want them creating, a bad environment for my team. So that's why there are changes come in. There are changes come in for, this whole squad, basically. There are going to be changes coming. The reason we have such a big squad right now is actually not because of anything other than the fact that we can just build the squad as we want to. Feels Harry Crane should have been picked. The dressing room agrees. It's all over the place. But let's see what we can do in this game here against Shepherd's Bush. We're trying to find a win. We're trying to push back up the table. And let's see if we can do it. Okay, I have faith in you. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go out there. Do your best. Okay, cool. The commentary, all the things are in the right areas. So we're on the control possession. These are the instructions right now. It's relatively simple, not really changed much. We're just going to start on balanced and see how this game kind of begins for us. 5 minutes in, we have had all of the possession, all of the momentum, but actually haven't had a shot yet. So I do want to see if we could... There we go. There's a shot on target, but didn't really go far, and the momentum swings back. Might even be an idea. Oh, it's on only commentary. That's why. Probably because I was playing a friendly or something. There we go. I want to see the highlights. I don't want to just play on only commentary. Okay, 24 minutes gone. And again, look at that. Look at the match momentum is really one of the most important things to me, is that we keep an eye on that. And Fogba gets up there, and there we go. There's the first goal. Is this the start? I am kind of hoping that this second season, with my matrix, with my spreadsheets, with my information, everything that I've built as part of this squad is that this, from here on, starts moving upwards and onwards. We should be getting promoted. If not this season, next season. We should be winning games by 2 or 3 goals a time, not conceding games. We should be holding possession just all the way up 65 and plus and more. That's what I'm hoping for. But there's a long way before we are at that point, and we've got to trim the squad. We've got to do a lot of work to get to that point. Good save from Morris. Really good save. Goes up for another corner. Well out. Yep, well out. It's another corner, but it's well out. It's well defended. I mean, we are very tightly packed in there, but we are doing our bit. Way to the back. Up again and gone. And is anyone going to chase it? It looks like we are. Arndel's going to get on the end of that. I mean, I can't even see the ball, really. Kind of grey. See if that match momentum kind of changes. No, the end of the half it's been a lot of them. But we are in good control in general. And, of course, we've got the 1-0 at the minute. So let's see what happens here at the end of the half. Scorey whips it in. Brad Morris claims it easily. Lovely stuff. Arndale is actually going to have to take a break, and BT. I think maybe those are halftime changes. Here we go. Arndale on the ball. He's had a pretty good half, to be honest. He's come in and he's doing a job. And like I say, like the squad is so big that building a bit of continuity is actually quite difficult. So that's why I know I need to trim the squad. I need to kind of think of things a little bit more professionally. And that's gone wide. That's gone wide. We have such a huge squad because there's no rules on, you know, the number of players you can have and whatnot. BT East Hope's just going to drop back. Arndale's going to come off. I think Gilbert's going to go on. Peters is our number 1 at the minute. He's got very nice stats. Peter Peters, Nigerian, only 16 years of age, born in 2014. Now that hurts. But his teamwork stat is incredible. So high. It's really good. Teamwork of 9 for a Fogbu as well. Crosby, teamwork of 12. You can see what I'm kind of going with here. You can see the specific. See why I'm picking these players. Because they've got a teamwork stat that is so high, or so strong, that theoretically, our tactics will be able to be put out on the pitch. 12. I'm just showing you all of these numbers here. Even Jones, down at 7 on the bench. Not that bad. Liam Morris, 12. Even though his determination is 1, and that is a little bit of a deal breaker. Teamwork 13. Team we've got out there, we could definitely find another gear. In fact, with you saying that, let's take advantage of that. Did that? They all kind of, they like it unbalanced, which is really interesting. I want to see if we can maybe put it onto positive and go a little bit more positive. We've got control of the ball. We've got a lot of possession. I see a little bit more of that. A little bit more of that. Look at that. We've forced them into just picking it up the pitch early there. 62% possession is very good. Okay, let's try and hold on to this and move this ball up the pitch. Morling into Gilbert, back to Morling to Yakubu and forward. Look at that. That was so fast. All the way up the pitch. Peters back to BT, who goes out wide. Bad pass from BT, however. Gorey on the ball goes for a long shot, and we're forcing them into a long shot. That's fine. You obviously will notice I made a slight change to the tactic. I added the East Hope went from centre mid into DM. Just like that. And I think that's a good option every now and then. And then even you can kind of swap things around a little bit. Seeing where these players kind of fit. Yakubu, Morling can move up. Morris is there. Okay, cool. Oh, here we go. East Hope with the free kick. And it's off the post. And it's in. No, it's in. Lovely stuff. That makes it 2-0. And that's actually... Well, okay, we're actually still on balance. I thought we were on positive. I must have not clicked confirm. That makes it 2-0. Now let's take a quick look at the table. It moves us to 9th. Just one win really does move us up. Morris to Ofogbu into Gilbert, who's got good numbers, but that's a bad pass. Matsuki on the ball goes out to Graham, who I imagine would look wide. They don't. They eventually go over the top to no one. And Morris is able to claim that. So let's make BT come off for Man, who is going to have to kind of sit like that. We'll go with a 4-2-3-1 without the DMs. Man prefers advanced playmaker in that middle of the park role, which I'm okay with. I don't mind that. And East Hope in the middle, he prefers deep lying playmaker, which is actually good because then you've got kind of both covered. They're both looking to make passes, but they're just one's behind the other, which I like. Anyway, Peters on the ball, takes a long shot, goes over. I really do have to ask, can we get a different ball? Like, I can't see the ball. I'm going to actually change the camera to 2D because I can't see the ball when they're playing, and it's really it's kind of annoying. At least this way I can see the ball and where it's going. There we go. That's much better. Crosby will get across to that. I like that. There's me. There's my assistant. No, sorry, that's the assistant or assistant referee. Where's the ref? There's the ref. That goes long from Crosby to no one. Was that Crosby or was that no? I think that was Morling. They go long. Crosby can't win it. Graham on the ball into Chibiuke. Goes to Matsuki, who's in. He's actually through, but he's missed it wide. Right. I'm actually going to change it back. I've kind of, with the 2-0 lead, I'm dropping it a little bit. I'm going back to balanced because we need a win. We really do. We can't draw another game. Matsuki into White and he puts it in. One kind of long throw lob, it seemed. We are back to 2-1, and now we're looking to just take control of the game again with another goal. What we're hoping for. Fogbu back to Jones. Bit slow, isn't it? It's a little bit slow. Let's speed that up just a tad. Crosby on the ball. Lovely run, but gets tackled. Maybe release that just a bit earlier. Again, it's a little bit slow. Let's speed it up just a bit. No, that's too fast. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. And that's been blocked and goes out. There we go. That's better. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. They're going to win this corner. Maybe back to the first plan. Maybe back to the first plan because the DM's going has maybe created a bit of a disconnect. Well up and out. East Hope clears that one, and that's well cleared. Okay. Let's check Alex Whiteton's stats. His work rate's good. His pace is not particularly good. So yeah, I'm going to go for that in a second. I'm going to go for that marking tightly. Crosby clears it. Nice. Opposition tactics will always be to trigger the press on certain positions. Oh, and they've scored. They have scored. They've made it 2-2. So we were absolutely controlling the game. But look, it's just absolutely dropped the morale. We were 2-0 up. Possession is still all us, but we're just not. You know what? I think maybe I've got to swap to the... Let's see. What have we got in the bank in this second half? We've still controlled so much of this game. It would be very frustrating to go 2-2 again. Man on the ball. Out wide to Crosby, who does get there. And look at that. He's quite quick. Finds a pass. No, he goes all the way from the left wing out to the right. And then... Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, my word. Who's going to take it? East Hope is going to take it. He's already put a free kick in. Make it 3-2. Come on. He makes it 3-2. You can tell. Oh, come on. You can tell how much this... It's so silly. But it's not. But it is. But it's not. You can tell how much this game means to me. How much my little squad of London Green... Well, it's not a little squad. But my little team... How much it means to me. Come on. 3-2. We've controlled possession. 65 plus. That is the requirement. That is what I'm after. We're going to tell them to work the ball into the box a little bit more. 4 minutes of added time. Okay, into the highlights to probably wrap this game up. Well done. Gilbert on the ball, into Crosby, into Man, back to Morling. He goes all the way to Afogbe, who gets there. However, we've still got the ball here. Man, back to mauling again. There's 2 minutes, well, a little bit less than 2 minutes. East Hope, go back. It's okay. Oh, lovely pass from Mauling over the top. Crosby looks for Man. He finds Man. Gilbert's there and it's in. Come on. There we go. That's what we're after. That is what we're after. Absolute. Just ping passing all the way through them. Gilbert's got the ball again. It's not done yet, is it? Back to Man, who's going to look for Crosby but doesn't find him. Mauling into East Hope, into Man. Now Crosby. Oh, Crosby's actually cut in a little bit. Interesting. And that's it. And when it looked like we were going to fall back into a loss or into a draw, we're going to drop points again. We fight back. We make it 4-2. We get, well, I don't know if we get lucky with the penalty or if you could credit that to Ryan Crosby's really, really good work. That's up to you. Either way, East Hope puts it away. And then that last goal is exactly the type of goal I'm looking for, where the team comes together, plays it together, and gets the ball in the back of the net. Lovely stuff. Okay, lovely stuff. Paul Norman, okay. Trying to get a couple of players to come on trial so we can see what's up with them. East Hope on form as we score an easy victory. We finally end the winless run. There we go, guys. Full of just so many matches that should have been won anyway. Steele is set to come on trial. Thomas Steele will accept that one. And we will send the assistant to the... I'm just going to delegate those because they're just always there. Okay, let's hit continue. Steele is on trial now. Okay. I mean, he can't be considered for that because that game's already gone. But Thomas Steele, we're going to see what his stats look like. I mean, the pace looks like it could be very useful. Stick him out on the left. He's actually not contracted to any club. So, I mean, you could theoretically just bring him in anyway. But what we have to see. Anyway, okay, so guys, that'll be it from me. Like I say, I'm very much just... This season, I know it's really weird. And I know I almost said it the same last season. But because it's like you have to go from where we were competing at the top and looking to take the next step and just falling short. I decided, look, the only way we're going to improve oh, okay, Norman actually rejected us. Wow, didn't fancy it. Fair enough. And the only way we're going to improve is if we increase the squad, improve the squad members and stuff like that. So that's why I'm kind of... It's like you go from here, you go from where you were, and you've got to do a little bit of a loop. You go through some bad times and some rough periods where things aren't working. And you're trying really hard, but it's just not going. And from there, eventually you will come out of it again. And maybe, just maybe, finally... After getting ourselves a win, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in the league without a win, maybe, just maybe, we have found a chance. We've got so many friendlies to play. We will play those. Thank you for watching, guys. Last thing we'll do is we will actually look at the table. We're up to 9th, but there are teams that need to play their games. That's fine. The league is still so close that I think we've still got a good chance. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.